Hey guys, Kurt the RV Dude here. Just wanted to get on here and talk about what is the perfect size travel trailer. I think there's a couple of considerations that you need to consider. One is to get in the safe zone of what your truck can tow. They say 80%. So for simple math, if your truck has 10,000 pounds as a tow capacity, that would put you at 8,000 pounds. Now, ideally, I like a 7,000 pound or a 70% ratio. The reason why is because I know that I'm married to a spouse that can pack with the best of them. We would survive a zombie apocalypse. We would survive a nuclear holocaust. We want to do laundry for about a month because of the way that my wife packs. She's already packed it and already considered it and already thought it through. Love her to death. It's great when you go on vacation because I know that if I need something, she has it already packed and already thought about it. And it can be the simplest thing like nail clippers, a pair of scissors, just whatever. She has thought of it. Now, the problem is if I get into a camper that has a 8,000 pound weight, there's only 2,000 pounds between that 8,000 and 10,000 pound tow capacity at 80%. She could pack 2,000 pounds worth of stuff. So, for those of you that are married to a pack rat and someone that is ultimately very prepared, then really that 70% ratio puts you in a much sweeter spot. And it's especially important on a mid-sized truck. So the Ford Ranger, the Toyota Tacoma, the Canyon, the Colorado series trucks, they pull around 7,500 pounds. So if you're at 80%, you're at 6,000 pounds. So that only gives you about a 1,500 pound leeway or 1,500 pounds to play with between hitting your max tow capacity. So if you're at 70%, you're at 5,250 pounds. That gives you just 800 pounds more leeway. Now, the other consideration, and this is also important, is where you camp. So if you're doing a lot of state campgrounds, if you're doing a lot of national parks and you want to do the national park trail, a lot of those campsites are limited by size. And typically the cutoff is 30 foot. So when you get into a bigger camper, and let's say you really fall in love with a 36, 37 foot camper and you have the truck to tow it, the problem can be finding a site for a camper that big. So for me personally, I like to be under 30 foot because it opens up a world of possibilities as to where you can go with it. When you call campgrounds, there's only so many of the larger sites. Most of the time they are the smaller type sites. So if you're under 30 foot, you're really in a good spot to find a campsite and to find availability. And especially true during high demand or high peak times. If you have a 36, 37 foot camper, it may just be harder to get into that campground. So I really like it to keep it under 30 foot, and I like to be at that 70% tow capacity. There are multitude of options in those sizes to really get you where you want to go. So I would say this, if you're looking at campers, try to get in that 70% weight ratio of your tow capacity of your truck. It's fine to go with a bigger camper, just understand that what you're getting into going with a bigger camper, that you may be limited on where you can go and maybe not have as many options open for you. And when you're camping, you always like to have options available. So guys, thanks for watching. This is Kurt the RV Dude. I'd be glad to help you out with any of your camping needs. Thank you for watching. God bless.